Hello friends and welcome to my channel Iballdesigningdeveloper. Like you all know that previously we have started a new C++ tutorial series in which we have covered up different things using C++, and previously on we were just working on data types and we have learned different data types like what are boolean data types, then what are character data types and more. So in this video I'll be telling you that what are string data types when you are using C++. So it will be really amazing video in which we will be learning about the string data types, and in next video I'll be also telling you with examples that how you can use data types in C++. So I hope you'll be enjoying this amazing video of string data types in C++. If you enjoy this video and if you understand this amazing tutorial video, so remember to hit a like, and if you're new on this channel want to see more videos like that, so remember to subscribe, and after subscribing hit notification bell so you can get the notifications of all my coming up videos which I will be uploading in future. So now wait, what we are waiting for, let's move to computer screen and let's get started. So like I've told you in the start that today in this video we'll be learning that what are string data types in C++. So I have already just taken out some examples of string data types, like if we are working with string data types, so how we can use it simply. So if we talk about a string data type, so we have to read some paragraphs about it so we can more understand that how we can use a string data type simply when we are working it practically. So basically the string type is used to store a sequence of characters. Text means a string type is used to store only a sequence of characters, nothing about characters, or you can say nothing about integers. Means if you're using any string, so you have to only use text in that. Means if you want to store a sequence of characters text, so you have to use a string for that. If you're storing any sequence of if you're storing any sequence of integers or decimal values, so you cannot do that, because if you do that you will be having an error. So string is only used to store sequence of characters. Like when we use character tag, it is used to store a single character, but this string type is used to store a sequence of character which is also called as text. This is not a built-in type, but it behaves like one in its most basic usage. String values must be surrounded by double quotes. Means it is saying us that this is not a built-in type, but it behaves like one in its most basic usage, but string values must be surrounded by double quotes, which is the simple thing. Like when you're using a string and string data type, so you have to use it with double quotes so that you can define a string value perfectly fine. Like if I'm using this string data type here, which is the string greeting equal to hello, so I'm writing this hello, this is a sequence of character in double quotes, because I want that this string should be running in my output, and that is why I'm adding this string in two quotes so that I can run this in my output. Then when you have done that, you have to write count, and after writing count you have to write your data type name, which is greeting. So here also, here it is written greeting, and when you will be running you will be getting the simple output which says hello, because in sequence of character in string data type we have only written the word hello. To use strings you must include an additional header file in the source code, the string library. Means it is saying us that if you want to use a string you have to include an additional header file in that, which is called a source code and a string library. You can use a string library like this, hashtag include a string greeting equal to hello, like this. Then if you want to get the output of a string value, then you have to write count, and like this you have to write greeting. You will learn much more about string in our C++ string chapter. It just says that in future videos I'll be telling you about more string data types, that how you can use string values separately, how you can just use these strings values when you're including all the things. So I'll be telling you more about strings in coming up videos, but right now we are just starting some basic things, and that is why I'm just telling you these things about data types. So what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to open my Replit text editor, because like you all know that previously when we were just working with C++, we were using our Replit text editor. Then I'll be logging out with this account, and I'll be logging with my dummy account which I have already created with Replit. Then I'll be pressing this login, and then you can press continue with Google, or if you want to continue with GitHub or Facebook, you can also do that if you have created the account with that. But if you have not, so I'll be preferring you to go with Gmail so that it can work more faster. So now you can just see it will be taking me to my dashboard, and I have already created one REPL which I'll be using again and again in my videos, so that you can also understand you can use one REPL here in Replit. You don't have to create more REPLs if you want to. Then I'll be giving the REPL name here as, like today in this video we are learning about string data types, so I'll be writing here string data types in C++. Then you can press deploy your REPL, or you can press enter as well. So after pressing enter, you can see this REPL has been created here. And after creating this REPL, you can remove all the things which you have added here already, because we will be not needing these things right now. So I'll be removing all this stuff here, and then if I move here to see, you can just see it is saying example. It is giving us some example, so we will be using this example here. So now I'll be moving on to my Google Chrome, and I'll be first of all creating a starting code of C++, which will be like this: include IOStream. Then here you have to move down, and after moving down, I'll be just creating this using namespace std, then right here init main, and then add all the things which you have just copied. So now I've pasted all the things which I have copied from my Word document, and I'll be just running it to get the output that I'm getting this output of hello or not. If I run, so you can just see we are getting the output hello, because we have printed a sequence of characters in this string data type. But if I write any integer value in the place of this string, so it will be giving me an error. Like if I write like this and if I run, so it will be not giving me an error, because we are not writing this number without double quotes. We are writing it with double quotes, and that is why when you will be adding the numbers with double quotes here in this string data types, it will be not giving you an error, and it will be printing these numbers which I have added. You can just see now they are printing these numbers which I have added, because I am writing these numbers in double quotes. But if I remove these double quotes and then if I write these number values, it will be giving me an error like this. You can just see it is giving me an error, because we cannot define any number value, any decimal value in string data types. You have to only define the character values, which include A to Z alphabets. And if I write here greeting like this, so it is an alphabet from A to Z, and that is why this will be running on my output, means that this greeting is running. Like if I write here how are you, like this, yeah, how are you doing today, like this. If I write this question, so you will be getting an output of this question, like this question is running. If I run, you can just see we are getting how are you doing today, a question, a greeting we are getting, because we are writing this in double quotes and we are writing it in this string value, and like this you can use these string values. So I hope you understand that how we can use string data types in C++. So these are some of the basic data types which you can use, and you can also create a small program using these all string values or all these data types which I have told you in previous videos as well. In coming up video, I'll be telling you that how you can use examples of data types together, and how you can create a small program using these all small, you can say, variables or data types which we have learned previously on, because we need to also understand that what we have learned previously on, and if you don't remember that things which we have learned, so it will be not really easy for you to learn that again. So you have to understand all the things here, so that you can have a possible chance to create your own program, to create your own site, to create your own web page like this, by using these all amazing values which we are using here. So if you have understand this video of string values, like we have understand that how we can just work with strings and how we can start with strings. So if you have also understand that how we can work with strings and how we can get the output by writing any value in the string data type value, so remember to hit a like to this video, and if you're new on this channel, want to see more videos like that, so remember to subscribe, and after subscribing, hit notification bell so you can get the notifications of my all coming up videos which I'll be uploading in future. And remember to share this video as well, so more people can learn that how we can start with these all amazing languages, like we were working with C++, so how we can start with C++, how we can cover up these amazing things which we have covered up yet, like variables, data types, strings value, then more stuff which we have done. So just I'll be meeting you in next project or next tutorial video using these all amazing languages here. So for today, goodbye.